Hey Saber fans, Mark here again with a kind of a follow-up review for the Sentinel Saber that we talked about last week with Sith Lord Laura. It's actually her saber, but I happen to have it with me right now, so I'm going to talk a little bit more in detail about it. Here it is. I did, as you saw perhaps in the previous video, it has been converted to Pittsburgh Steelers saber for Laura. We call it the Steel Sentinel, and it's a nice little saber. Though it is basically similar, about the same size and dimension as some of the other apprentice sabers, like the Consular here. It's about 1 3/8 diameter overall, about 10.5 inches length overall. I did, like I said before, I ordered this as an empty hilt. When it came in, I had a amber 6-watt LED battery pack switch left over from some conversion I'd done before, so that's what it has in it. About the only, I ordered it with the yellow wrap. I did a little gold highlight here and there on it, just with some paint, and I did do a black epoxy coat over the weathered finish on this section to make it easier to put these decals on, and then the whole thing has a few clear coats over it to protect them, make it a little easier to handle. I've requested this hilt in black with no weathering. I was told that was a maybe option possibility. They might do it that way for me. They didn't. That's okay. I was prepared for that and just did this one section in black, so we get the black and yellow for the Steelers. It's a nice saber, though. It's pretty easy in hand. It's got a nice choke. You can do two-hand, or it's got a nice choke point here. Like I said, pretty similar in handling and size and everything to the Consular, which is a favorite of mine. For the blade for this, I did get a blade from Custom Saber Shop. I forget which one this is. It's their like dueling blade or battle blade, whatever they call it. I did get the pointy tip version, which I will regret because Laura likes to poke. But it's unique in that this is a clear tube and it has an actual like diffuser tube in it. It's not a wrap that's in here. It's a milky white separate tube, although it's not coming out, but it's a actual hard tube in here instead of the wrap, and it's got a mirror at the end. So it seems plenty durable, but it's kind of like the old style blades that I used to see all the time, where it's got the clear tube and then something inside. It does light up very nice. Let me get this blade plug out of this thing. And this is the little blade plug that came with this one anyway, and I, again, have touched it up with some gold. The socket on this is about 2 inches. And the retention screw for the blade is right up here at the hilt, the mouth. The retention screw for the LED is back here. The LED rests right before this choke point. Then the switch is in it, back in the heavier part, and of course the batteries and stuff are back here. But this thing, it does light up very bright. It stays bright pretty well towards the end. The tip, to me, doesn't light up as bright as a V4 blade does. I got this because after some questions and stuff on the web, I thought it was a little lighter blade than the V4. Laura likes to have a little bit lighter blade. She likes her Ultra that has the little thin blade that comes in it, but I'm not impressed with that blade. Every time it flexes, you can see the wrap crinkle inside of it, and so I wasn't going to get another one of those so I asked around and said, okay, what's like the lightest heavy duty blade you can get, and I got a couple of recommendations on this one, so I figured I'd try it out. Every blade you get costs about $30, so that's what we're looking at. But anyway, nice saber. I'm real happy with it. More importantly, she's real happy with it, and I kept the ruse up since February that I was buying an empty hilt, and I was going to put some stuff that I had around the house in it and resell it. And hey, it was all true except for the reselling part, but I did a good job of keeping that a secret. And Mason here on the page is like the only other person that knew about it, and I told him I knew where he lived, and he had to look out for that secret for me a little bit. But anyway, happy with the saber. Laura's happy with it. I wish I wasn't so broke right now because I'd like to get me one of those new curvy ones. But y'all have a great day.